Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Got a man, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quick out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You want want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. There he goes. Fights off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Snap it to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
The Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. It's caught.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
It'll be third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. And it's a foul on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Direct snap. It's Frazier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget it.
He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The play-action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Ducks in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kick off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout, Georgia. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On the move. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Yankee blue. Come on, set.
Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll run the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space, it's Whittington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, you know, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now on the move. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. He's going to take off.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot. throws it. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to
breaks free. Pass to 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on second down. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
With the catch, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that. You get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. They got the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.